gun.
Konami.
I can beat you. I don't need no gun!
Let off some steam, Bennett.
You know what really grinds my gears? People thinking Contra 3 Alien Wars is actually difficult.
It's easy.
It's another Contra game that I'm going to show you how to destroy and call you bad.
It's not true. It's bullshit.
Let's get into it. So basically every Contra game is about fighting aliens. This game actually has an intro cutscene.
How are you?
If you're feeling bad, this is the type of intro that'll pump you up.
Roll credits.
Did I jump scare you?
Also, this is a great battle plan. Let's attack aggressively.
Miss.
And that's basically the badass intro of Contra 3, the Alien Wars.
Holy crap! Anybody else feel that?
You know this game is certified good when it doesn't have the Konami code, but I'm still gonna say the line anyway.
You're a pussy.
Last thing to talk about before finally starting the game is there are 3 difficulties. Easy. I have no comment if you actually play on that difficulty. Normal.
Hi, how are you?
And then hard.
I'm hard, man.
On hard compared to normal, enemies are more aggressive and their projectiles move a lot faster. Every boss has way more HP on hard, and there is one final difference, but that's all the way at the end of the game.
You're gonna have a hard time beating me.
I'm actually gonna be playing on normal for the video. I unfortunately couldn't beat hard mode.
You were the chosen one!
Sorry to let everybody down. I'll still make this look easy. Bitch! Get that I'm bad, you're good energy out of here. Of course I'm beating this shit on hard mode. Did you forget who I am?
Yeah.
You can change the amount of lives you get in this game, so I'm gonna put it at 7.
Get the fuck out of here.
You motherfucker! I almost had him!
Finally, let's get into it. Whoever at Konami made the level 1 music for this game, absolutely cooked. And like always, level 1 is easy as shit, so I hope that means you don't need help with level 1 because that means you are...
Actually, this is stupid.
Luckily, unlike in the first 2 Contras, you don't have to button mash to fire a default weapon. You can just hold down the button and go nuts. And also in this Contra, you get 2 different weapon slots. They made this one so much easier. I don't see what people are saying about it being hard.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
See, that means you can have not 1 spread, but 2 spreads.
Hey, yo!
This is me leading the video into the Contra 3 Alien Wars tier list. So in the D tier we have the homing missiles. You're so bad at this game, you should be playing Bubble Bobble.
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Hi, Gub.
The only good thing about it, it's literally automatically homing, but the missiles are very weak, so it's just not worth using.
He's dead.
In the C tier we have the flamethrower.
He's on fire!
It was S tier in Super C. Sadly, it's not as good in this game. It does decent damage, but there's only 1 or 2 situations where it's actually useful. In the B tier we have the laser. Yeah, for all the people who thought the laser was good in the first 2 entries, first of all, no.
What the fuck?
In the first 2 entries, you couldn't rapid fire with it, that was the problem. But this time around, you can just hold down the button and rapid fire. Kind of.
I don't know.
It's very useful this time around because it does a lot of damage. It's a good backup boss melter. But anyway, in the A tier we have the spread gun. It's the classic spread gun, just completely covers the screen with projectiles and does decent damage. But actually, this time in the S tier, we have a new champion, the Crusher. This thing does so much damage and is a boss melter. But the real power of Crusher is when you have not 1, but 2 of the Crushers. A big trick you're going to use in this game if you want to get through it, because you suck, you want to constantly spam the button that switches your weapon slots.
Write that down, write that down!
Because it allows you to fire faster, which means more damage output. This tech is what unlocks the true power of the Crusher on bosses. The brief highlights of level 1 because it's easy as shit. Shoot both those power crates, you'll have double spread. And use the weapon swap technique while running through here. But a quick tip, if you see a pink soldier behind you,
Hey, boss.
quickly turn left and shoot him and keep going. Unlike the blue soldiers, the pink ones are the ones that'll shoot you.
I have it canceled.
And then when you get to here, make sure you take out the sniper up there, and then, oh wow, this looks familiar. Now on normal difficulty, you could just use the tank and bulldoze through here and the boss again. I wouldn't recommend it on hard mode.
Keep going. You're good.
As soon as you see that turret come up from the ground, you want to stop, take him out, and then you'll be able to take out the sniper up there much more easily.
Boom, headshot.
And it's literally the same boss again. And then here, make sure you kill the turret, but also grab this weapon crate. This is your first crusher. And then just hit this crate with the barrier power up. I'm not going to explain it because surely you can't be.
This stupid.
This boss basically shows you the power of the weapon swap technique. Make sure to hit this weapon crate, it's a second crusher. And here's a really useful tip. If you hold both the triggers, then Bill will look at the screen with his dual wielding guns.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I am all out of gum.
I'm gonna tell you something. Don't get sentimental now, Dad. Save it till we get out of here. The floor's on fire.
And since everything's
On fire!
you can't touch the ground. But it's important when you jump here, you want to jump again, but immediately use the bomb to get rid of all those fireballs. Basically, the bomb is a screen nuke, and it does lag the hell out of the game, but it has its uses. And then finally, you're at the level 1 boss. You want to stand around here, and then normally you can only shoot 3 crushers, and also have to wait for the explosions to go away to shoot another one.
Unfortunate.
The weapon swap technique literally allows you to spam the crusher even more. If you constantly fire and weapon swap, you'll be able to kill this boss so fast. The only reason to stand back here, it'll give you enough time to jump over his projectiles. But you can kill him before he does his one almighty move.
I'm a fire in my laser!
Super C introduced the top-down view levels and did a great job. I'll be honest, I'm not really a fan of the top-down view levels in this game.
Really interesting.
Just a warning, if you're doing this with 2 players, you're going to deal with
Screen.
and look what happens if one player dies. You can choose any starting point, but this is how I usually route it out. I start with this one on the bottom left because you have a few iframes when you spawn in. And he's also a pain in the ass to shoot down. If you press the jump button, it allows you to duck in this mode, so just be wary of the red soldiers that shoot you. When you take out this one, most of the time it'll give you a barrier power up.
I am invincible.
So just rush to kill the next one. As long as you walk diagonal over the cracked floors, you won't even fall while it crumbles.
Okay.
Bill just moves faster if he's moving diagonal. And then kill this one while making the way over to the last one. They usually drop a random power up. RNG. So be on the lookout if you lost a C, which I forgot stands for.
Cock and ball torture.
Or just grab anything that isn't a homing missile. When you kill the final one, you're at the level 2 boss. Now if you rotate and walk backwards just before the boss lands on you, you can kill him in like 3 seconds.
That's unbelievable.
Otherwise, if you don't want to do that and risk it, or you're just that bad, because let's be honest, you are. I'm glad I'm not that bad. You can just shoot him from a distance, and once you shoot his appendages, they'll drop weapons, but also they're not able to hit you anymore, so walk inside of them.
Can't touch me.
And use the crusher's explosions to do some splash damage, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so the first half of level 3, there's going to be 2 ways to do this, and I think you know where I'm heading with this. The I'm good way versus your bad way. So the your bad way simply starts with grabbing the flamethrower in the beginning. It'll make more sense for later, but either rock the double C because it's the I'm good way, or just stick to being bad.
Fuck you, asshole.
So the rollout is the same with both weapons. You want to jump and kill that guy. Jump. Fall down there, shoot everything in your way. When you get to here, jump up and take out that sniper.
Boom, headshot.
And also wait a little bit to make that jump. You can easily jump too early there.
You messed up. I'm telling your mom.
And just take out more enemies and then shoot the sniper guy up ahead. Now this part you can literally hold down the fire button and keep jumping to the right. You know, get to this part with no trouble.
That was easy.
These enemies don't damage you. If they touch you, they're just gonna lift you up the screen.
Dude, stop! Let me go!
And if you get all the way up to the screen, you'll die. So anytime they grab you, just fire your weapon up. But anyway, this is the difference between I'm good way and your bad way. So with the flamethrower, you can just kind of camp on the right, and you can constantly hit the core, and you'll be able to take him out quickly, no problem.
Easy.
Because I'm good way. If you have double C, so as soon as the boss spawns, you can actually fall down and do a lot of damage to his core, and then jump back onto the railing, and then just wait. When he's making the 3rd rotation, you can fall back down, and he actually always just stands up straight like that. So it's pretty much a free kill.
Guaranteed.
If you do kill him on the railing, be sure to anticipate if he's gonna die or not. Or just stay on the opposite side.
Why?
And jump, because this can happen.
It's bullshit.
If you go all the way to the right, then those missiles will never hit you. So if you have flamethrower or another weapon, you should grab the C
Cock and ball torture.
and the spread from here. And then make sure you don't sit here because...
I just know something bad is going to happen.
Hello there.
Yeah, get on this wall and then prepare for a long-ass scrolling sequence. I'm gonna fast forward this.
Thank you!
You just basically want to stay near his upper leg and then only move up as he moves up. It'll keep the missiles out of reach and you can destroy them with your weapons. When you get to this point, he's gonna move then stop. And then when he moves and stops for the second time in a row, you want to count to 3 from here.
Stop speaking in nanograms.
Because after the 3rd time he moves, you have to fight him again. And it sucks. So this boss does a lot of baiting. The best way to get somewhat consistency, at the beginning when you're lined up with his head, move straight down, and then move up, and then just kind of move up and down on the upper half of the wall.
Hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. You can't.
You'll eventually get him to drill into the wall, and you can use your double C's to destroy him, and then just keep repeating the same thing when he does it the second time.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Also known as being good.
Cringe!
And that's also why the flamethrower was the your bad way. Yeah, sure, it can take out the missiles pretty easily, but if you actually make it to this guy with the flamethrower, because I totally mentioned earlier, you should hold on to a bomb for this section, because you can actually just use the bomb, and it'll kill those 3 snipers. Otherwise, you're gonna have a lot of fun dealing with all their projectiles up there.
Oh my god, how did he do that?
Alright, now we're sticking with the I'm good way for the rest of this level, because I can't take being a you're bad anymore.
You're a fucking asshole.
This is the easiest mini-boss in history. Right after you defeat it though, make sure you grab that barrier, because if you don't, let's just say this next section is not going to be very fun.
Stop speaking in nanograms.
Can you cover Punch Out?
I want Simon's Quest.
Bubble Bubble when?
So this is what happens if I don't fulfill game requests from the comment section. And then that weapon crate is your last chance to get the double C, or even just 1.
What's so funny?
And then as you make your way up, just kill all these turrets that are around. And after you swing your way across these platforms, just don't grab that barrel because there's a homing missile in it.
Don't try it.
You're at the level 3 boss, so when entering the fight, you want to make sure Bill's leg looks like that, because it'll just keep you at a distance from that blue guy firing his turret, and it gives you enough time before the brown guy can even reach you. If you mash the fire button while swapping weapons,
Fucking mumbling, stuttering little fuck.
you can kill these guys really quickly. And then after they're both dead, quickly go on the ceiling. Their heads hop around, but they can't reach you.
Get the fuck down from there!
And you have defeated the level 3 boss. That wasn't so bad of a fight, especially with a double...
Hey, it's me.
Sans Undertale!
My disappointment is immeasurable,
Come on, I had to do it.
and my day is ruined.
Alright, if you want to kill this guy really quickly, line up Bill exactly like this. As soon as the doors finish opening, do the same weapon firing technique. Mash the living shit out of your buttons. And as soon as those projectiles reach the top of the screen and stop moving, you want to go down. You can literally finish him off by shooting him in the chin, and he'll go up in flames. Otherwise, if you can't mash fast enough, first off, you're just bad.
Fucking asshole.
You want to attack him from the upper right ceiling here. As soon as he fires his projectiles, start making a loop around. Because by the time you loop around, you actually gave yourself enough time to run around the second loop of his fires. His fire breath is way faster and harder than normal mode. And then just go to the opposite side that the bombs aren't on.
Oh man, that's not good.
You can jump over his fire breath, but it requires more precise and tighter timing.
That's what she said.
But I've covered every way to beat this guy. That's it for...
Until we meet again!
You know the music? Adding the fact Bill's riding a bike really gives off Mad Max vibes.
Road rash here, baby.
Anyway, the beginning part of this is really easy. There's 2 types of bike riders. The ones that are aiming diagonal and tilted. They shoot projectiles in front. The ones that are flat and straight will chuck a bomb at you. The whole strategy of this is literally camp in the back and jump just before the bomb hits you. It'll give you enough time to dodge multiple bombs.
Oh man.
Here's a mini boss. And then now we're gonna run into another part where you can run this 2 ways. I could just do the I'm good way and you're bad way, but I'd be milking it. So I'll cover how I would do it first, then we'll track back to call you bad and cover it. So while rocking double C, just dodge the lasers and take out these turrets. And now this thing is kind of complicated and annoying to dodge. Just kidding, all you do is keep holding to the right, and it'll eventually explode. Take that Konami developer who made this enemy. As soon as that happens, go all the way to the left, and then just absolutely melt that black soldier with the double C.
Wow.
If you have any spare bombs, you can use it on him and melt the pink enemies. And then, more lasers. With this cannon, you want to inch your way to the left and try to bait it, and when it does shoot, hold to the right. You'll dodge its projectiles.
Miss! Can't touch me!
Here we have another mini-boss. Alright, now I'll circle back and show you how to do this, and I just want another opportunity to call you bad.
Thank you!
And fun fact they really care about. You have the opportunity to use the worst weapon combo in the game, the homing missile and the flamethrower. So you actually want to grab the flamethrower, do the same shit, and then the flamethrower actually helps killing those pink soldiers a lot while you're killing the black soldier. And then...
What's so funny?
I can't, this is too funny.
What's so...
This is the second time this game has represented my average comments section.
I mean, what's funny about it?
I'm sorry, I'll stop. And then same thing here, but make sure you swap your flamethrower for the laser.
Ah!
And it's pretty much the same strategy, just jump and constantly shoot them.
Come back! My legs are shaved like a little girl!
Sometimes there's a C in there, sometimes there's a spread in there. There's gonna be another mini-boss. But the double C absolutely melts him.
Wow.
If you have C and laser, as soon as his hand is about to go here, just make sure you jump and then you can finish him off. You might not kill him quick enough.
Okay, it sounds risky.
And here's the most cinematic boss fight in the game. But it's also the most
cringe.
The missiles actually are an RNG, and it's the same pattern every time. But it's a different pattern and a lot slower on normal compared to hard. Now with double C, you can kill this thing really quickly if you're aggressive. So when the third set of missiles come in, just start going for the top turret. And always be sure to stay towards the back of the missile, so you can jump to the next set before it explodes.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Once that top turret's dead, you can shift your way to the bottom one, and this boss fight becomes a complete joke.
Absolute joke.
As long as you stay towards the top missiles, and that's pretty much it for whatever this thing is named. The only problem that might arise, double C is too short ranged, so that's why I recommend it to pick up laser.
It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll fall for this bullshit.
Thanks.
You can stay towards the back and shoot him with the laser. The same strategy applies. Take out the top one first, and you can go towards the bottom turret, and it's pretty much the same thing.
Get to the point.
Just be careful about using a nuke, because it'll lag the game, so it's going to make it a lot harder to stay alive. As long as you stay on a missile or jump as the explosion is about to happen, then you'll be completely fine. Now that's stage 4. Alright, so level 5 is another top-down view level. I'll try this again. I do gotta say I like how diverse Contra 3's environments are. Somehow Bill ended up in the desert, but I really hate this level.
I got the little shoes dirty, goddamn.
So I'm just gonna speed through it. And a quick mention, if you have double C or C and laser, you can basically run this level the same exact way. In the top-down view levels, the laser actually acts differently if you hold down the button. You can indefinitely fire it versus if you were playing a normal level.
I never knew that.
First off, I would recommend starting here. The goal is to kill these 5 weird mouth portal things. Who makes this stuff?
I don't know.
And the orange spiders are the ones that'll attack you with a fireball. So just duck if you get a fireball thrown at you.
Tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Press the select button if you need to pull up a map. So head over to this one as the second one to destroy. And then make your way to the third one, but I would recommend going over the bridge.
It sounds risky.
But if you see an enemy, make sure you shoot the bridge. Yeah, I knew shooting the bridge causes it to blow up. I thought it was funny.
You motherfucker.
Stand on the edge here so you can kill this next one without going into the spinny quicksand. Just trust me on this. Once you kill it, you're gonna have to hold the left trigger so you don't spin out of control.
Sonic, help! I'm getting dizzy!
And on the way to the last one, you can just completely walk around the barrier and then kill this last one. I know that was totally unnecessary, but are you impressed with how fast and cool I made that look?
Whatever, I don't really care.
It's actually pretty cool that this boss made a cameo appearance in Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yes.
But on the serious side, this boss is hot garbage. And it just gets me steaming angry thinking about this boss.
Let off some steam.
On hard, the sand spins a lot faster. And you have to press the left trigger button twice to angle yourself to hit the boss. Whereas on normal, you have to only hit the trigger button once. But the best way to melt this boss, as soon as you spawn in, you'll have iframes. So go inside the boss and spam your double crushers. Just make sure to back out after 3 seconds so you don't die. And then once the quicksand starts moving, keep this distance. And again on hard, you have to tap the left trigger twice. And adjust as needed. If you get the perfect angle and distance, you'll have no issues killing this guy.
Unbelievable!
You can also duck if he ever shoots his fire at you.
Can't touch me.
Also, we kept the laser from level 4, or picked it up in this level. You just do the same thing, but you can just stand there and hold the laser button down and do nothing else. But that's all I can really say for this boss. Finally made it to the final level. I'm just gonna straight up say it. From this point on, I'm just gonna exclusively show how to do this with double C. If you at least have C and laser from level 4 and 5.
Congratulations.
Otherwise, there's just no point in helping you out with other strategies.
Fuck you, asshole.
Fuck you, asshole.
Anyway, you're just gonna have to make your way through and shoot a bunch of aliens. But, why does that look familiar?
I don't know.
If you just stand there with Bill and spam double C, it goes down literally no problem. And going forward, make sure you grab this crusher.
Why?
There's another one later on, but you want double C for the final boss. I know you're gonna say, it sounds risky, but...
Have I ever steered you wrong?
You're good. Now in the Mega Man 2 video, I was wrong.
Wait, what?
Unfortunately, this upcoming part's kind of RNG with the alien spawns. As you grab the crusher, you want to jump, take out that mouth, then jump up here, take out that mouth.
I'm coming after you.
Then you can shoot that mouth, take out that one, and then jump up and shoot that mouth. And I almost messed up here, but it's fine. This is fine. Avoid that laser, and that's the best you're going to do for this part.
I'm impressed.
I could save everybody some time. Once you get here, you can just pop a nuke. It'll kill the mouth, the aliens, and avoid you getting the laser. But you know why I wanted to explain the other strategies. And as you go through this corridor... Really, Konami? All you have to do is take out that pod on the bottom left, and then once it's destroyed, get right up to the heart, and just spam your double Cs. That's literally it.
This is outrageous.
Make sure to shoot the barrel with the bomb in it. It'll help. Now would you like to see a Super C boss thrown into the mix?
Would you? Would I? Would you? Would I?
Yup. The final boss from Super C is back too. Just like Super C, he's easy as shit.
Get to the point.
So walk over here. As he's rising, you'll be on top of him. Jump on the ceiling, then walk to the left a bit. If you don't move to the left, there's a chance he might jump up and hit you. Then you want to get to this spot, and then fall down as he's walking back. And if you mash your double C's fast enough, you can kill him just that easy.
Outrageous.
Would you like to see his only attack?
Would you? Would I?
When he opens his eyes, he's going to fire a laser. So jump toward and over the laser. And let's move on from this.
Agreed.
Now going into this last mini-boss. This is the last crusher of the game.
Don't drop him.
All I can really say is you can hit him in the beginning. And then just line up with him. Get some hits in. Crawl down. That's it.
But wait, there's more!
As soon as he teleports in you, just use a nuke and spam hit him with Crusher. Just always be moving up and down the wall. And again, he goes down really quick. It is mandatory to do this pose before the final boss.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Now it's time for the final boss. And look who it is. Moves like Jagger is back. As he slowly moves down, you want to stay on the left, keep jumping and spamming double C's, you'll take out his left arm. And then you can keep jumping and shooting into his core. And if his right arm passes his head, then just jump, it'll bait him to go above you. And you don't even have to shoot his eyes to kill him.
I'm legally blind.
And I gotta say, the second phase of the boss is really weird. And I promise I'm not
Speaking of nanograms.
How it works, if you get the timing down, you can essentially choose which attack you want the boss to do. I usually stand around here, hold the R trigger, and I shoot just before it gets to the bottom left of the brain.
I did it? Yes.
There are 3 really easy ones you always want to hit. The red one that literally looks like a brain. The blue one that looks like a nucleus or some shit. You literally just stand to the left and fire at him, he can't hit you. And then this stone looking one. Trivia time with Igo. If you position yourself here and lay yourself down next to the brain, you can just keep rapid firing, and those rocks will not be able to hit you.
Interesting. How so?
This is because when you crouch in the game, your hitbox gets reduced to your elbow. So take full advantage of it. The other attacks he has aren't the worst to dodge, but for damaging him fast and risk of getting hit, I would just avoid trying to hit these.
Duly noted.
There is one attack you do not want to hit ever, and that's this solid blue orb one. I'm not even going to explain why.
Ooh. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's
It's enough!
But to wrap all of it up, I like hitting the red one over and over again, and once you do it enough times, Contra III: The Alien Wars is finally defeated.
But I'm not done yet. I almost had him. I almost...
Yeah, on normal mode you would have beaten the game, but on hard you still have to beat this. And if you game over on this, by the way, you get sent back to the heart. Just make this slight adjustment with Bill, spam double C. As soon as he starts charging up, you want to jump, and then just keep repeating. And then now that's it for Contra 3.
Okay.
So because there are 3 different difficulties, of course there's 3 different endings.
I never knew that.
The easy mode ending. Now the normal one's actually my favorite. It basically hints that you're not good enough to beat hard, and I would agree with that statement, Konami.
Okay.
And then here's the hard mode ending. I am officially recognized as a gaming champion. So that's it for Contra 3: The Alien Wars. That was supposed to be hard mode. They should rename it Really Fucking Easy. But this video is long enough, so thank you to everyone who watched all the way to the end. I appreciate every single one of you.
Thank you.
And we're actually going to do another challenge video on a game I already covered. I need you to go in there and beat this really hard game with a leather whip. Yeah, listen, I'm just gonna say it about Simon's Quest.
Get this through your head.
It's not happening until 10k subs.
Get this through your head, you motherfucker, you!
Please like and subscribe, it helps the channel a lot. Link in the description for the merch store if you want to buy a cool keychain and support the channel.
Yes.
Don't forget to join the Discord if you want to talk to me or other retro gaming fans. See you next time.
What's up?
What?
Can I get the shit? Get the fuck out of here.